Casey. Alright, y'all. Real quick. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be quick, but thank y'all for tuning in with me and rocking with me, sticking with me. Um, this is a random thought. Not so random. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I was just talking to my daughter, bedtime, and we was reminded of what were we talking about? Oh, because we're filming for our first music video for my EP for the first song that we're doing on my EP. We was filming for our video today, and she was doing pretty well, and I had to just give her props because I was impressed with her videography, like her videoing or whatever, her videos that she recorded. I was very impressed. She did a really amazing job. Y'all stay tuned for that. Videos coming soon if the Lord's will. I certainly am. But yeah, I was telling her about that, and we was like saying, wonder how it's gonna be when we actually have more like good equipment. And we was thinking, and she brought up like, yeah, like if we had a drone with a camera. We actually had a drone with a camera, like an inexpensive one. But yet nonetheless, it was still a drone with the camera, right? And the first day the thing was out for the count. I think the drone still works, but the camera doesn't work. It got wet, and it was my fault. We was laughing just now. Maybe I'll do like another video with me and her telling y'all the story. I don't know. We'll see about that, but. Who was cutting up just now? It was hilarious. Just thinking about that day. And the funny part is that it must be was a traumatic experience because I can't really remember everything that happened. But I remember like bits and pieces of it. But literally our drone flew into the lake. But the reason why I bring all this up, because I was thinking, I was so eager and excited to fly the drone, that we had, that when I opened up the box, it had this little small booklet that said a quick start guide or whatever. And I read that. And the quick start did say to refer to the manual. So it did tell me that I still needed to read the manual. But it was just showing you how to, if you wanted to get a quick start and be able to drive your drone around, know how to use it and everything like that, including the camera too. So I only read that and I went on outside. I was flying the thing. That thing was so fun. I was having so much fun with that drone though, for real, y'all. But if anybody knows me, y'all know, like I know my mom, she knows that I will sit there and read 50 pages before I do anything. And this particular time, because when I opened up the box, it had a little small booklet that said quick start guide. And I read that and just left the manual and didn't even look at it, And it did get me a quick start, like a quick start for real. And then, but I later found out that the reason why the drone went into the lake is because it tells you in the actual manual, it tells you not to fly the drone on a windy day. Like you need a clear day. It can't be no signs of wind. And I didn't know that because it didn't say that in the quick start. It said it in the actual manual once I went back and read it to figure out what was going on. What did I do wrong? But yeah, y'all, that had me thinking though, because such is life. I feel like when you become a believer, like you get really passionate about your experience with God, and you just get that quick start. And by all means, y'all, I ain't trying to knock nobody, but why is it that when you go to read the Bible, right, you just flip open the Bible to wherever it lands, or you go to the almost the end or in the middle, You know what I'm saying? I'm sure this is not for everybody, but for the majority of us, whenever we read the Bible, we just flip it open. Like get a quick start into the to the Bible. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. Quick start, you know. Y'all, look, that quick start is good and all, but you're still gonna have to refer to the manual. You're gonna have to read the whole thing, y'all. And this is the time that we living in. We're gonna have to read our Bibles. Read our whole Bible, the whole thing. Eat the whole thing, y'all. Literally, get into the word. Proverbs 30:5. Every word of Yah is true. And he is a shield to those who trust in him. Every single word, y'all. It's time for us to know everything that the Father has said to us. 66 books, y'all. And if I'm honest, I have the Apocrypha. I even read the Apocrypha too. So really, we got more than 66 books. It's a whole bunch of books, y'all, that's here, and we can feed on them and know what the Father wants to say to us. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go looking for a word, a quick start to get us on to, in this walk. No, we can go and read the whole manual. And I'm trying to tell y'all, when I started reading the Bible for myself, it's a game changer. And also reading it with the power of the Holy Spirit and prayer, the Holy Spirit will literally lead you and guide you and help you apply the word to your life. For real. And I mean, we all just living this life and trying to get closer to the Father. And I just want to encourage somebody, y'all. Like, read the manual. Read the whole manual before you try to get out there and end up flying your drone into the lake. And it ain't no good to nobody. Just on my dresser collecting dust. But yeah, I might try to see if that drone works. I think the drone works. It just the camera doesn't work because it got wet. But yeah, oh man, y'all, we gotta read our Bibles with the Holy Spirit and with prayer. Pray and ask the Lord to give you the understanding, and pray and ask the Holy Spirit to help you apply it to your life. We have to read our Bibles, y'all. It's most important. Read to know what it says. Because people don't read their Bible. People really don't be reading their whole Bible. They be listening to preachers and listening to what Mama them said and listening to YouTubers, what they saying, but they don't really actually get in there and read it for themselves. And I get it. The letter killeth. The spirit brings to life. So you can read and never understand. That's why you got to have the Holy Spirit to help you understand and to help you apply it to your life. But you got to start somewhere. And look, it's good to like read the Bible in different places or whatever, but at some point you're going to want to read the whole thing. Just start from the beginning and take your time and go all the way through. You feel me? But yeah, I love y'all. This was a random thought, not so random. Thank you, Holy Spirit. If you like this content, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more of me. And leave me a comment and let me know, have you read the whole Bible before? What's your favorite book in the Bible? Before I leave though, it's good to read the whole thing, like books in general. Like, it's good to read the whole book. Because I know like people know like different verses inside of books in the Bible. But it's good to start from the first chapter of a book and go all the way through that whole book. Like, for instance, we had just read 1 Timothy. It has 6 chapters. Now, in the book of 1 Timothy, it says that the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. And I'm sure that's a very common verse, and you've probably even heard that before. But you might not know what that whole book says. That whole book is a blessing. If you start from chapter 1 and go all the way through the 6 chapters, it's a blessing. So I would just encourage you, like, to read the books in their entirety, not just verses. You know what I'm saying? Get the context of what the author is saying to you and what God is trying to speak to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love y'all. Leave a comment and let me know what's your favorite book of the Bible. And if you're going to actually try to read the whole Bible, I would love to know. Anyways, y'all, be encouraged and I love you. Be blessed.